What is up, guys? Back in the garage with this thing on jack stands right now. You saw in the last video we went to Thunder Valley Drift Park and shredded. Drove this thing in the morning pretty hard. Got through all my scrubs of my tires and then put on some nice sticky tires. The Excella 651s you saw 2 videos ago, and then blew the slave cylinder. So here's the clip of that. At the event, they ran best entry comp from like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 or whatever in the afternoon, and I tried to save these tires for that. Got to do about 2 or 3 laps, and then clutch pedal got stuck halfway to the floor on the run up on the shift to second. So that cut my day short. I just stopped there because I drove this car there and I had to drive it home, so I didn't want to take any more risks. Pretty much just packed it up, hung out, and then drove it home. The pedal, I noticed when checking this car over before the event, the slave cylinder had a tiniest leak, but it was like a day or 2 before the event and I didn't have time to get another and replace it. After it happened, pulled off into the pits, popped the hood, checked the fluid. It was at about halfway when I knew it was full beforehand. So that was kind of the giveaway. Came home, bled the pedal, and then it felt fine again. It was acting fine. So I got the new slave cylinder, OEM from Nissan. New drain and fill plugs for the transmission, because I also noticed the drain plug on the transmission was leaking, even though I just changed the fluid not that long ago. I guess the gasket's bad. Stainless clutch line off Z1. And while the car has been down, I've had the rear lip off to do some body work on getting it to fit better. When it was originally fit, I just kind of did a rough cut to get all the extra fiberglass off this edge, and it was really wavy. I've just been sanding it smooth, and all the other just rough bits of this kit, because it's just a shitty Duraflex kit.
We got the old slave cylinder out. We got new one in, new line on.
There's another bolt.
Holding it on.
On my tummy. It's on my tummy.
A lot of the dirty fluids coming out of there right now. And then I'm sure when we bleed it, the rest of it will come out.
Hopefully. I'm gonna get it all out.
Yep. It's gonna look nice and shiny, brand new. Hardline broke free fine, because I mean, it's not the IS, you know, it's not that rusty. So
this channel doesn't even know about that car. We should have started this channel then.
Yeah. So fresh, we got the new slave cylinder in. We just bled it, dumped a shit ton of the old fluid out. It's probably all new fluid in there now, which is what we wanted. And then onto the transmission.
Next day, because it was getting late and I was getting tired after work, and we got the slave cylinder in and bled. but I wanted to swap the plugs on the trans because this drain plug's starting to leak, and I might as well swap them. But this fill plug has completely stripped on us, or on me. Completely my fault, whatever. But while I was down here, I noticed this bolt on the bell housing and the one on the other side were completely out of the holes and just floating in this gap. I just have them in hand tight right now. You can see there's still kind of a gap between the head and the backing. So I'm gonna get those tight again, and hopefully that'll fix the vibration I've been feeling in this area actually.
Surprise. Transmission's out of the G. It's right here. Still making weird noises after doing the slave cylinder. We went real deep dive into this, no bullshit. Pulled the trans out, pulled the clutch out. Release bearing didn't look bad. None of it really looked that bad, but looking at the flywheel, it's definitely got some hot spots. Getting close to like the bottom area, the sides and stuff. But yeah, is it scored?
A little bit.
That's kind of strange. But no like huge obvious things, but if you just went and refreshed everything, it would probably get rid of this thing we're talking about. Some chunkies fell out. I mean, you look at that. I mean, is there a fingernail left? How much is left? Nothing?
Barely a nail.
Barely a fucking fingernail holding it on.
Here, let me get you close up. Not really much.
So the clutch material was pretty low. It was kind of time for that. That kind of makes sense of why it was slipping if the clutch material was fucking gone at the track.
Look at that.
It says CDO1 on your how's that? Same deal?
Yeah, same deal. I do not want to get a flywheel.
Ball out, single mass.
I don't want to ball out because I'm gonna have to get it again for the LS. Like, I don't want to do this.
Who knows? Oh, what the flip? Is this supposed to do that? Is that supposed to happen? I don't know about that because I saw it move side to side. Unless it's kind of has like a spring to dampen the.
Nah, that's really moving.
Go side to side. Up and down, maybe I meant. Yeah, that. The up and down where it was like actually spinning separate from the.
That's kind of worrying.
Flywheel. Because usually like the dampening stuff would be on the clutch, not on the flywheel. So I don't think this would have like any springs or anything in there.
This is a dual mass flywheel, but like,
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
yeah, it's not gonna do that.
I'm gonna have to check that out online, see what other people got.
But dude, this, like,
Oh yeah. That is, I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I gotta check that out and see if they're supposed to do that. Strange.
So clutch, flywheel.
Release bearing maybe. Pilot
Yeah, it'll
bearing
come
maybe.
with all the bearings. I'm gonna get all hardware. It's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, if you sent it with a new clutch with that flywheel, it probably wouldn't end well.
Yeah, because this is. You can feel it across.